So I just literally left her house. She's like, okay, it's over. And I'm like, okay, it's over. That's the point you want to get at, guys. You want to be willing to walk away. I could have sat there and argued with her for like 3 hours. Oh, but you should accept this, you should accept that. No, I just walked away. What's happening, boys? KT here from TLD, Top Level Dating. Well known to help guys get extremely good with today's women. And to be honest, Online Mastery, my 2-week program, I'm getting guys extremely good. Overnight, I just had a client last night get over 300 likes in the first 3 hours, guys. Yes. But yeah, I'm gonna be giving you guys a video on how to basically be more patient with today's women. This is gonna help you massively in your dating game plan. You're gonna be more at peace. You're gonna have a better ability to understand situations that are going on, all right? And you're gonna be more focused on what matters. You're not gonna be all over the place, stressing out, you know, getting frustrated, getting distracted, all right? I'm gonna teach you patience today and everything that goes into it to help you better understand women in today's dating market. All right, so without further ado, hit the subscribe button if you're new. I hope you guys like the background. I'm sitting right here on a waterfront. All right, it's a nice little river here on the east coast of the States. All right, so how to be more patient with today's women. I see this all the time. I see guys getting extremely frustrated, flipping out, developing all these sort of mindsets that hinder their results. You know, they feel like they're too good for women, or some guys feel like they're not good enough for women. You know, they feel like it's too much hassle, it's too much time they gotta consume, it's too much, you know, back and forth. Red pill, all right, hates women. Do not fall into this trap. There's so many guys that I know, one specifically, I can just tell he consumes a lot of red pill material. And this red pill stuff, you start growing hatred toward women. And it's not a good place to be in, because that's not the best way to attract women. You can't attract something you hate, or you can't have good relationships with something that you hate. So your first step is to not get wrapped into the red pill. And to be honest, like I said, a lot of these guys have little to no experience with women, and they're already, you know, developing these mindsets. It's just gonna hold them back from getting actual results, you know? Like, for example, this one guy that I know, he for sure only been with maybe 3 to 5 women. And he's already saying all this stuff about, oh, women are this, women are that, women are this, women are that. And I'm like, dude, you haven't even been with more than 5 women before. Like, so how are you getting this information? Where is this coming from? It's coming from the next guy who screams in front of the camera with conviction, all right, and talks down on women. It's not a good mindset to be in. You're gonna become easily frustrated, extremely fast. So that does not help your patience, guys. You should love women. Like, literally, you should love women. Women, to me, are the most inspirational beings on this planet. Like, I feel like whenever I see a beautiful woman, whenever I'm around a beautiful woman, like, I just feel so inspired, right? And you should too. There's a book, Way to the Superior Man. He talks about this energy, about, you know, masculine and feminine, and how the feminine literally inspires the masculine, all right? So half of these, I would say even 100% of these men who are striving for success do it for sexual options, all right? Even on the subconscious level, whether or not they think they are, they're doing it to maximize their options. Understand that. You're not gonna attract something, or at least have good relationships or success with something that you hate. So you gotta get out of that mindset, and that's your first step. All right, so the first point I wanna make to help you become more patient with today's women, is almost assume every woman that you set plans with is going to flake. All right, this is gonna be the first step. So much frustration I get from clients, from people in the community that are even friends. They are so frustrated when a woman flakes. So frustrated, like it ruins their whole entire day because someone flaked. All right, someone canceled plans, guys. You gotta look at this realistically and ask yourself, you know, I'm not gonna let someone ruin my day or change my mood because they flaked, all right? Women are not only like this, people in general are like this. I just had you know how many coaching calls guys flake on? Seriously, like, I had a guy yesterday flaked on a coaching call. I didn't take it personally, I didn't care, right? You just run more volume. Most people are unaccountable. All right, it's not just women. So learn to accept that. All right, and the best thing to do is schedule a lot of different dates, which is going to be my next sort of point. You want to live basically, you want to keep your options open, which is going to be my next point. Keeping your options open, gets you less dependent on, the outcomes of different, women you're seeing. Like say, if you're seeing one woman, all right, and this doesn't mean you're a player, right? Like if you're keeping your options open, right, the feminine has, shamed the masculine for keeping his options open, but for a woman it's completely fine. Like you don't want to fall in that trap of that double standard. It's fully fine for a man to keep his options open, just like women do. The next point I want to make, assume most women will lose interest somewhere along the line. And that's fine too. All right, not everyone's meant for everyone, but once again, speaking on the options that women have in today's social media age, no one can ever make up their mind. All right, everyone's playing the numbers game. Everyone's running around trying to it's a hypersexualized, world we live in, and everything is just moving so fast. People's attention spans are really short. So assume, most women will lose, I wouldn't say most, but you're gonna have some women who lose interest, and that's just a realistic mindset to develop. All right, guys, that can mean 2 dates, that can mean a month, right? You see a girl for a month, after that, she loses interest or something crazy comes up in her life where she has to focus on it, So that's completely realistic, guys. Relationships eventually end, and that's fine. You just want to bring your best foot forward and do the best you can to make people feel like they want to stay in your life. All right, so the next point I want to make is arguing with women. You do not want to waste time arguing with women or just people in general, guys. A lot of these strategies and mindsets are going to cross over to your personal life, all right, and social skills in general. So when you argue with people, it's very emotionally draining, all right, and you're trying to make someone believe a certain thing or do a certain thing, all right, and they just don't agree. You don't want to waste time complaining or arguing, all right? It's very, it drains a lot of your energy. A chick I was seeing, for example, she was like, because she knows what I do, right? And I was running this client's account about a month ago, and she's like, I don't like that you're swiping on girls or you're messaging other girls, yada, yada, yada. And I already told her I wasn't into relationships or nothing, but she still wanted me to be cognizant of her and, me seeing her, my attraction for her. So she was like, I'm not okay with this, right? And I was like, well, this is what I do, this is my job, all right? Guys count on me, and I'm building an empire. I'm building a YouTube, I'm building my brand right now. This is very important to me. So I just literally left her house. She's like, okay, it's over. And I'm like, okay, it's over. That's the point you want to get at, guys. You want to be willing to walk away. I could have sat there and argued with her for like 3 hours. Oh, but you should accept this, you should accept that. No, I just walked away. All right, guys, so you never want to argue with people or women in general. If someone doesn't like you, you just find someone else, all right, and which I did. All right, so, and that's how easy it is when you're at the top level. You got so many options. People are so replaceable, right? So trust me, and she was calling me like the next week, literally, like just calling me. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I butt dialed you. No, you didn't. The last point I want to make, guys, is texting. All right, so there's a lot of guys that hit me up like, oh, there's this girl I'm talking to, she's not texting me back, or guys, how do I get a girl attracted to me over text? And I'm trying to get her, listen, text game is literally pointless. You do not want to overthink your texts. You don't even want to think into texting. Do as much as you can in person when you're with her. It's going to make everything a lot easier. You can communicate a lot more. But yeah, expect women to take forever to respond. Expect to double and triple text women. I do it all the time. Don't expect women to text you back fast or, in reasonable times. Expect girls to ignore you sometimes, right? Because they just got, some girls are just, they don't even know what they want, all right? So double text if you need to do that, double text, all right? And don't overthink your texting, all right? Don't overcomplicate your texting. I got a video on, my YouTube about, Tinder messages. Check that out, guys. My quick bland opener gets a shit ton of responses. So that'll wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and moving forward, I hope you guys are gonna be more patient, all right? You're gonna have a clear, better focus. You're gonna be more at peace, and you're gonna know, you're gonna be able to focus more on what truly matters, like how to improve your dating profile. If you wanna know that, take a look at my 5-day free course. And another thing is how to pull for public dates. I got that in my mastermind group. I pull almost 90% of the time. All right, so check that out, the mastermind. You apply, link in the description. And yeah, that'll wrap up today's video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.